Okay, are we going? Is the stream working? Looks like it. Okay, are we going? Yes, we are. Okie dokie. Wait for a couple of people maybe to roll in. Maybe. I don't know. Nobody's coming probably. So, I might as well start it off now. Hello everybody. Or I suppose not thumbs up. I This is weird. Hi. Give you a wave. How you doing? I'm still nobody, and these are my hands. Sorry they look terrible. I have bad eczema, and it gets worse in the winter, so you're just gonna have to live with that. Cool. The way I'm doing this is probably the jankiest setup ever. So, the camera I'm using up here, I can point bear with my thumb, up here is my phone. And I'm using a program that's taking the camera from my phone and moving it to my computer, which is over here. And I'm using my headset mic going into my computer, and OBS is streaming it to YouTube. But how's my phone staying up at a reasonable height? It's taped to a music stand, duct taped to the end of a music stand, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's definitely not stable, everything wiggles, but um it's kind of neat because I can like zoom in and zoom out. And so I'm like looking over my shoulder while I'm doing this because I'm seeing the stuff on OBS is how I can see it. Oh, hi Willow, how you doing? Yeah. So, today we're going to do some jank programming. Uh Now you've may have heard of the language BASIC. Um It's kind of old. It's like on those Commodore machines. You may have heard of Commodore, maybe not. I sure have. Um, but yeah, guess what I have today? A graphing calculator. Ha! You've been bamboozled. You thought I was gonna whip out like a Commodore 64. Nah. I have no clue where I'd even find that, but yeah. So, I have a graphing calculator now, and you can program on it. It's a TI-84 plus CE. It does what graphing calculators do. Like, see, it's a graph. Who would have guessed? Um, so, so yeah, that, yeah. I wrote a quick program on it. Here I can like, hang on. Here's the cool thing with that like zoom, quote unquote zoom feature with the stands. I can like go in on the screen so you can see this really nicely. I have a few programs I downloaded. These are the ones I made. Test is the first program. I figured out how to do this hardcore. I just kind of started testing things until I got something. It's a really basic number guessing game. Um, it's a little janky, but I mean it works. Here, I'll show you. If you hit that, run the program. Thinking of a number from 1 to 100, take a guess. How about 50? Too low. Okay, that's cool. 75. Too high. 69. Too high. 64. Too high. 58. 57. Yay! You guessed the number. Number was 57. You took 6 tries. And then you want to play again. 1 is for yes, 0 is for no. You can say 1, it runs the program again. So we'll play it again just to show you that it does loop if you want. 25, 15, 6, 2, 3. Yay, it took 6 tries to guess the number 3. And then if you say 0, it just ends the program right there. You can clear your screen. So yeah, there's a lot of like cool programming capabilities you can do with this. For example, these are some I download. This is Geometry Dash, this is Flappy Bird, that's one I made, it just checks the number of the key you're pressing. This is what I'm working on. This is Pac-Man, this is like 2D Portal, it's really fun, except I'm stuck on one of the levels. This is what I just showed you, and this is Tetris, because it wouldn't be a graphing calculator with games on it if you didn't have Tetris. I'll show you Pac-Man real quick, because it's a really nice remake of Pac-Man. See, it's like super cool. You can, second is how you like insert coins, so to speak. And yeah, well, it's not fully accurate, and I know about accuracy in Pac-Man. I've played so much Pac-Man that I know every little thing about it. And this isn't perfect, but it works, and I'm just showing it off to show you like the potential of programming on this. It looks great. The design of this is spot on. It's a little hard to control just because you're using the little arrow keys on a calculator. You're not really expecting like... Whoa! Yeah, got trapped. You're not expecting like Razer gaming mouse or keyboard kind of stuff, which in stressful spots it's really hard to use this thing, but can I eat a ghost? Yeah. And it's Pac-Man. What can I say? Yeah, this is pretty fun. Standard Pac-Man. Oh, in standard Pac-Man, there's a little like pause after you eat a ghost. It gives you like a millisecond to breathe, which this doesn't have, and so it makes the game a little harder. But difficulty is fun sometimes. Can I get that strawberry? No, things are in chase mode. It has a vague idea of how, oh man, of how the, how the ghost AI works, and it kind of does an okay job replicating it. Then you hit second, there's some high scores. You can see Snowbay, Zach, Snowbay, Matteo. I think that's the creator. It was on here when I loaded the game, and oof, which is a pretty low score I got. So yeah, let me just clear to end it. You get the idea. It works like how Pac-Man works. It's, what do you expect? So what I'm going to be working on is I'm trying to make Minesweeper in this calculator because, oh, I should probably put on some music. This stream is probably really boring. Here, well, I have something here. It's called Plasma Synthwave Mix by Odysseus. I like synthwaves, so I thought it'd be nice. Tell me if the audio leveling is bad and needs changing, because I think it's okay, but you never know. So, here is Minesweeper. Here's as far as I got. It says Minesweeper, and it says ready, and the way this works, you have to put in something to hit enter, and then it has a loading screen showing the mines, and voila, it's mine grid. These are 260 dots, one for every character spot, and then you can move using the arrow keys, but let me zoom out so you can see my hand on the arrow keys. It only works sometimes, and I'm not sure why. You can move left, down, right, down, left, if it wants to work. Here we are, up. I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't like me sometimes. And then sometimes you hold it and it goes down a ways. So, I have a grid, it's not interactive, and it leaves a trail of where you were. None of the buttons do anything. I got the idea to do this from Andrew Huang's video on... He made Minesweeper in a calculator, and that was super inspirational. So we go to Program, Edit, Mines, Here's my thing. Here's a giant comment I made just to show me what the codes for the mines are. We scroll down, I'm using a matrix called A, and that has 260 spots in it. It's a grid, just like the screen, and that makes it really easy. It uses for loops to set those to 0, and then it sets some mines, and I do some wacky stuff by modifying the increment variable in a for loop, which normally you would never want to do, but I'm edgy, so who cares? Yeah. It then clears the home, and then this draws the dots on the screen. And this is the gameplay loop. So if get key equals 26, I believe right is 26, up is 25, left is 24, and down is 34. It's kind of wacky, but checks the key, and then your coordinates are stored in list 1. And so it checks the... Wait a minute. Yeah, because it goes row column. It's not XY, it's row column. Yes. So if your column is not 26, I don't know if that'll work, if you can somehow exploit that, but for now we'll just leave that like that, and it'll take your stuff and put it by 1, and then it'll output your thing there. That's weird. If I don't have an output anywhere else. Oh, that's because it's a single line. I see. And I think this output is what's lagging it. So what we have to do is go back to the if loop. We're going to insert some lines, hit enter, go in the program menu, get then, because then you can have more than one line under your if statement. This is really wacky. It's the language this uses is called TI Basic, which is like basic but modified for a calculator, and it is something else. I am not used to it. And then we want to insert a line up here and put an end in there so that it'll close off our if. And now we can only move right, but I want to see if that speeds up the calculator's performance a little bit so we can have some more real-time stuff. So I'm going to run it again. It loads pretty quickly, which is nice. Oh. Well, it feels like it's responding maybe a little bit better than before. I take that back, it feels the same. Yeah, you're pressing the buttons, it's not really doing a whole lot. I'll zoom out so you can see more keys as I program. Yeah, that's still trash. And then I can break it by pressing on. Okay, so let me check on the internet to see if that has any suggestions. Oh, wise and mighty internet. How to get a button input TI 84 programming. It's talking about input. I'm talking about button presses. What's it called? Get key. Okay, so the get key command. That's more than I want to read, but sure. Okay, this is interesting. It's more than I knew. The get key command returns the value of the last key pressed since the last time get key was executed. Reading key presses with get key allows a program to transfer control to the user. You can use it to create menus, movement, or whatever else. Cool, that's what I want. Every key has a number assigned to it except for on, which is used for breaking out of programs. Numbering system, there's a row and column. Oh, that makes sense. This would be row 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this would be row 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes the button numbers so much easier. Okay, nice. Okay. Get key is cleared every time you read from it. You do not want to use the value in an expression directly, but store it to a variable first. It is common to use get key inside of a repeat loop so that the program can wait for the user to press a key. Let me see. This calculator is kind of neat. If you go here, you can like press plus, and it gives you some basic syntax of how to use the wacky features. So repeat condition. That doesn't help. Thanks, calculator. You're a pal. Okay, so I think that's it. It's skipping over my key thing. Heaven's sakes, my throat is dry. Okay. Conditionals. This is how true and false get interpreted. Oh, whoops, sorry. Bumped my microphone. The arrow and delete keys can be held down. Okay, cool. I think I need to put my get keys in a loop, which is nice. So instead of all this if crap, we're just gonna delete all that and cry as it goes away forever. And it goes up. Yeah, it does. What? I think this is just old code. I have no clue what's going on in my code here, but that's how programming goes. Okay. Epic. My viewers dropped entirely because I was reading something, and that's boring. Okay, so repeat TI basic 83. First one, there is an expression available. Okay, sure, whatever. So what I've learned is we need a repeat loop. So let's go here, get our repeat, and we want, I don't think I've used k yet. So our variable name will be k, and we want to repeat that. Send get key to k. Nice. And then program input output get key store in k. End. Nice. And then now that we have this, I should like tape a tissue to my music stand. My little table keeps bumping into it. That's not cool. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna do our if check. I'll just make it short, so if k equals 26. So if the key pressed is 26, and you want to put that and in there, we're gonna put the list thing in. We don't need that right now. This is just troubleshooting. Then we want to list one. No. We want to make this a table list one. And then we also want list 1 and 2 plus 1, and that will be that thing, and we'll store that to list 1. Nice. And we will print program input output at list 1 list 1 2 and we want to make a string with the multiplication symbol, and that'll be your cursor. Close that off. Well, actually no, we want that to go through an if check, which will be slightly painful, but that's okay. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, and then we'll just end our while loop and test this out. Guess I am ready. Hey, a real-time cursor. It actually works. It can't move anywhere, but that's okay. That's so cool. I'm happy. Preferably you'd want it to like blink or something, but nah, that's for wusses. And then it'll keep going because I never told it to stop, so we'll stop it ourselves, go here, and then if that is 26, and coincidentally there are 26 characters you can fit horizontally on this screen, so that's interesting. let's get, and I'll make sure list 1, 2, part 2 does not equal 26 to make sure it doesn't go over the screen. Then it'll do that. And it should always output your cursor, because that's a single line if. So that's kind of odd. Is it not assigning list 1 anywhere? Because that draws that clears it. List 1. 1 is what list 1 is. That's what we want. Clears the screen, draws the dots. It never draws list 1. Oh, because it's waiting for it to get a key. Well, that's okay. We can just insert another enter and slap that puppy up here in the primary drawing sequence. So we'll go program output. No, we won't. We can copy and paste our output because this is universal. It goes anywhere. So we hit alpha F5 to get our program menu, and then we say 5 to copy our line. Go up here. And we want to go a line up, hit alpha F5 again, and then paste line below. We can delete that. And yeah, that should do the trick. So when we run it now, yeah, it draws our thing, and we can only move right at the moment, but at least it's real time. And that's so cool. I'm happy with that. Thanks, Internet. You're such a pal. Remotely wrong! How you doing, buddy? It's nice to see you here. Finger reveal. Yeah. Okay. How's the stream? How's the music? Everything good? Because I can't hear anything what you're hearing. Okay. Here, let me scoot out just a little bit so you can see more of what I'm working on. That should be good. Yeah. Okay, so so what we want to do now is implement all the other keys in here, which should be really easy. It's just a simple if statement. This could probably be optimized. I'm too lazy to do that though. So if k equals, let's do left now because we did right. So if you want to move left, we could make this if-else-if statements, which would be preferred. Because I'm going to need a second line in there anyways, might as well go to the trouble. Well, no. Because I figured out how to do if-else-ifs on this. It's kinda jank, but nah, we'll just do if statements. I have to modify these in a bit. So if k equals 24, and list 1, the column coordinates. Oh, that's a cute little emoji. It's a smiley face with a hand. I've never seen that before. Cool. List 1, no, 2. 2 is the column, and that does not equal 24. No, that's the key number. We want it to not equal 1, because that's the leftmost side of the screen. We're going to put a, oops, we want to insert here. We're going to put a then, because we're having multiple lines. And what we're going to do is we're going to, this is tricky. We need to draw because we need to clear the thing behind it, because because when you draw, it just leaves a trail of asterisks, and I don't want that because that's not helpful. I want to replace it, but in order to do that, it has to know what's under it, like a flag or something. That's gonna be tough. I could either like copy paste a bunch of if checks like a loser, which is bad programming, or I can find a better way of doing this. We'll find a better way. How about, can I use go-tos? Well, then how do I go back? Here. Go-tos can be easily abused. Yeah, see, label. How am I supposed to know what the label is? Well, this is a label. You look, label. Thank you, computer. You're so helpful. Well, I'm wondering, that could actually work. Okay, so here's my plan of action. I have a while loop, so while W, which stands for win, while win equals 0, meaning the game is running, I'm gonna put outside of the while loop a little thing that checks if the game is still running, so that it doesn't accidentally run it when it breaks from the while loop. And that's gonna be this big if check, like if this is this, then blah blah blah, print this, etc. And so, yeah, I'm going to call that. I want to make sure I can use multi-character labels, because this might not work. TI basic labels. Okay, label. Okay, so it allows up to 2 characters long, and it can be made of letters and numbers. Pog. Okay. Well, that's neat. So I'm gonna label I'll label this M1, 2, 3, and 4. Or can I make it like M, U, D, L, and R for up, down, left, and right? I think I can. And then I'll make that we'll call it draw clear, so DC, or cursor clear, CC, whatever. I don't know. So what we're gonna do, I'll get rid of this then, or, this is some spaghetti right here, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. So we're going to go into program, go down, where's the label? Here it is. So 9 is label and 0 is go to. So label, and we'll call this, nabbit. We'll call this cursor clear. And this will be a big if check, so I can call it later, and it'll be muy bien. So we go program if, and this is gonna check the list position before it changes it. So if list one. No, this is getting complicated. So we want to, I want to insert a matrix, and that'll be matrix A, because that's what we were using. So, if matrix A, position list stuff, I wish you could do namespaces with this, but it is pretty limited, so it is what it is. So if that position on the board, and then I have those codes. 0 is no mine covered, 1 is mine covered, 2 is, I wrote notes, I'll just go up to my notes. This is why you take notes. So 0 is no mine covered, 1 is mine covered, 2 is uncovered no mine, 3 is uncovered mine, which ends the game, 4 is flag no mine, and 5 is flag mine. And that has the computer knowing the mine status of everything, and whether it's uncovered or flagged or whatnot. So, this is a little jank. That's why it's called Programming Jank Edition. Why do you think I named my stream that? But that's how it works. And then, there's like a function, kinda. Sort of, maybe. Oh, we need to have an if check, don't we? Heck. Okay, so if that equals 0, then output at the list position a period. Makes sense, right? And I don't think we need a multi-line if, so it's okay. Program, what is it, 6 for output? Yeah. List 1, 1. Oops. Got that backwards. List 1, 2. I want a dot in its place. Equals 0 or 1. Yeah, test logic or 1. Okay, so that'll be our output. Okay, nice. And then we just do that for each one. If why am I doing this again? Delete, copy, paste. Look at that, easy. And now we want not a 0 or a 1, but a 2, because that's uncovered no mine. Then we're just gonna put a space in its place. So program that. List 1.1, comma, list 1.2, comma, that, closing parenthesis, just like that. And if it's a 3, we're not drawing anything in its place because that's game over, so 4 is a flagged mine, and 5 is a flagged mine. No, 4 is a flagged not mine, and 5 is a flagged mine, so they're just both gonna look like flags, and Who did I mention who had the calculator video? Did I say Carrie Huang? Carrie KH is his YouTube channel. I may have said Andrew Huang. He's a different YouTuber. He makes music stuff. Two different people, same last name. I get them mixed up. I'm sorry. Carrie, in his Minesweeper, he used a P for the flag because it looks kind of like a flag, and I like the idea, so I'll do the same thing. Yeah. We will go back up here, copy, paste, and then we want that to equal 4 or 5, and then just gonna copy and paste this. Paste, get rid of that, and then we want this to be a P, like so. Output, just one. That should be right. And so what we do now is, once we're there, we're gonna say go to no, these each have their own go-tos, don't they? Drat! This sucks. Okay, this is fine. Give me a minute. I need to think. So what I'm gonna do is this is cursor clear. So insert a quick if check. So program if w equals 0. Because they'll say the game is running. So if w equals 0, then we're going to put a then under it because this is more than one line. And then at the bottom here, we're going to put a end, close it off. And now what we need is an if check to say, do I have the variable m used? I feel like I would. M just seems like something I would use. How about, I know I use ij for loops. I've used x and y. Oh yeah, I used those earlier. M seems like it'd be a great number for, or variable for mines. So our little move thing will be Q, because I don't know. This is why you write down your variable names, kids. How's my stream doing? Nobody's here, it's just me. Cool. Yeah. So now we want so like this is moving right. Yeah. And so I'm gonna insert a then under it because it's gonna be a chunky if. An end there, and before the end we want to insert a new line, and that will be... Okay. This is difficult, because, yes. But I think I know how to make this work, and I'm gonna do that right now. So, what we need... Okay. My brain is dying here. I don't blame you guys for leaving. What I'm doing now is we're gonna make our variable Q. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't ask why. Just whatever. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we want this before here. So insert. And so 1 gets stored to variable Q. And then we go to CC. Program. Go to CC. And now I'm going to list this part as, coming back. We're gonna program label as move right. Right? Yeah. That works. Hopefully it doesn't go through the if check again. And so down by this part, we want to insert some stuff, so I'll just put it in insert mode and have it be a little enter space. If Q equals 1, because I said so, it will go to move right. Yeah. And so theoretically, this should work, and I'm praying that it will work. And we should have enough syntax for it to work. I'm gonna get rid of this then, and that stays for now. But I'm going to run it, and if it crashes, I'll be a little bit fussy. That wasn't expected. Why'd it do that? When I hit right, it went zipping off. So what we want is, and that does not equal 26. Well, it crashed because it went out of domain. I don't get it.
went and drew P's, which are our flags. We either saw a 4 or a 5. A. Which shouldn't be happening. Let's run it again. We have a cursor. It responds, or tries to respond. We can only move right at the moment. I'm not sure why it thinks to draw P's. And we are zipping away. And we get an error domain. Value entered is not allowed in the function or command. Because it's trying to it's trying to output something out of range, which we don't want. But it shouldn't be doing that. I don't think our go-tos are working right. You know what? Heck, go-to. This sucks. CC, where are you? Here. Bye-bye. This is some nice music. At least that helps. Okay. Nice. There's no such thing as CC or MR, and Q is non-existent. And yes, we still want a then because we're going to have nested ifs. Because program good, yes. So, hey, my stream has a like on it. That's pretty cool. If k equals 26, that's our check, and then we go down then. And this assigns the new L. We want to clear the old one first. So let's just put that in here. Go into insert mode, hit enter, program, reprogram our ifs. So if matrix A, list 1, part 1, list 2, or list 1, part 2, equals 0 or 1. Then we're gonna output at list 1, 1, list 2, or no, list 1, 2, and it's gonna be a dot. Close that off. Okay, we're gonna try this again and hope for the best. And if it doesn't work, I will have agita. Hey, that's working right. Who would have guessed? Yeah, our go-tos were funky. So, that's nice. And it doesn't have an out of bounds error because look at that. It works right. Theodore, your program sucks. Thank you, Mom, I know. Just kidding, my name isn't Theodore. It's Zach. Our music has ran out. Let's get some more. I like synthwave and chillwave and stuff. Chillwave Mix Discovery Disc 1. Also by Odysseus. I'm gonna get a copyright claim, but I don't really care, honestly. I don't get money anyways. This is kinda neat. Woo! Wait, no, come back. Wow, look at my live stream thing in case anybody shows up. Doubt it, but you know, they might. Okay, cool. So that works, and so yeah. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so back to this. That's drawing the stuff. And we want to make it to draw everything that could possibly be wanted. So, yes, I am copy and pasting because it's efficient and I don't have all day. Wait. I deleted too much. What did I just do? Okay, we're gonna go back and we're gonna do what any person would do. Really simple. We're just going to go this is the while loop. There's no end to the if yet. No, this is the if. Okay, so we want to go L1, 1. This is moving right. L1, 2, plus 1. Stored to L1. Okay, I think I have it now. And we need our old if back. I'm gonna copy. And I am going to paste. Yes, very nice. And I'm going to modify this correctly this time, so that it now checks if it equals 2. No, uncovered not mine isn't that easy. Dagnabbit. Because we need it to tell you the number of mines around it. My brain is caving in on itself. Three ends the game, so there's really no purpose for having to recover it. Ugh. I can see why everybody left. This is boring as heck. Well, I'll go a little more. like 130, 145 or whatever. Okay. This is harder to program than I thought. So now we're checking for 2. Epic, cool, fun, yes. And now we can't just draw whatever, we have to check all the spaces around it, which is not fun. For now, we're just going to output a nothing. I don't even care anymore. We're going to put a space there. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. Nice, fun, yes. I am questioning my life choices right now. It's Minesweeper. It's an easy game, I said. It shouldn't take long or much of anything, I said. Well, I was wrong. 4 or 5. We want another output. And we have no way to flag it yet. Theoretically, that would be, you press alpha to flag and second to mine, just like that. Let's get the movement down first. So this is for one of them. And then, as you can see, here's that little line that increments it, and then it'll do another if check for the other ones, 24 being here, left moving, and then it'll draw your cursor, which is okay, it's neat. Can I select large amounts of code? Does not equal 1. Well, we need a then after this because it's a big code. Because functions are for the weak. I will never be able to read this again. But once it's finished, at least I'll have Minesweeper, Jank edition. So let me open my little menu. There is an undo. Great, that would have been helpful. Insert line above, cut line, designs. No, thank you. We have to manually copy all these lines, which is okay. The reason my code is bad is because I can't find a better way to implement the code. It's this language's fault for being such a headache. But in my defense, I put this challenge on myself, so it's my fault that I have to work with it. And I'll live up to my mistakes. This is okay. This is fine. Nothing's happened at the stream for quite a while. Everybody left and told their friends not to come. I should like stream on Twitch instead. It'd be way cooler. Because YouTube streaming is like the Jank edition, but I don't like Twitch. They removed PogChamp. I mean, to be fair, the PogChamp dude was a little but it was a nice emote. It's been around for a while too, and I liked it. Music's nice. Program. No, we don't want the program. We want to make a little, like, table array list, whatever the heck you call it. I like calling it tables because I come from Lua land. First one, part 1, which is a row. And I want first one, part 2. -1 because it's moving left, and then package it all up and store it into list 1. And we need an insert line, program, and because that's a giant if. So now, theoretically, if we run our program, we can move. Well, at least it's not running off the screen, but we still have a lot of P's. And I don't know why. Just checking if it's a 4 or a 5. I'm gonna break, go to, and then so it's getting the key, all this crap that could be condensed, but I'm too lazy to do so. And what I'm gonna have now is when you press delete will be your debug button. So insert if k for key equals that would be 2, 21, 22, 23. Then is going to, we need a then because this uses for loops. Then for I 110 for J 126. We are going to output at I, comma, J, comma, and we are going to put matrix A section I, J, like so. Yeah, and then we want an insert, and we are going to end these, program, end, enter, program, end, and then this would be in the if then, so we need another end, woohoo! And so I'm going to run my program again. See all these P's? How annoying they are? Well, let's just see our thing. Now we can see where all the mines are, but we still cannot see why it is going to P. My program has to P, and I don't want it to. See, none of those are 4s or 5s. Why is it going then defaulting to P? I have to make these if-else ifs, don't I? Because it'll skip the other else's the second it hits the first one. Yeah, that's cool. Break, go to, delete will be our debug key. For now, that's okay. So, right here, this cute little if needs to be put to an if then, and it needs to do a lot of complicated stuff. Let me show you how if then else works in this language. Alloon, hi, welcome. Wow, my stream has 2 likes. Holy smokes. Okay, so you go program, hit then, right? So then that's an then. But then, get it? Then, haha. Insert, get a line, and then you want to hit else. And then the if goes below that. And this if also has to have the then. So we're going to insert a then there. And then for every if in that, you get another else, and then if, and again this has to be a then, so hit and enter, program then, and then it does that, and if then end, and that should work now, theoretically. Yeah, we don't have it on moving left. I just want to try it with the moving right, so and stop the game. Why would it do that? Let's run it once again just to make sure. Yeah, it stops the game. Pressing anything to move stops the game. Nice. Okay. Why is it doing this? So if that is key, this, then if that is that, then else. If, then. It doesn't have ends on the thens. Am I stupid or what? I deserve a stupid award. Stupid little... No, it doesn't need ends yet. It's an... What? If condition, then stuff, else, end. Yeah, I'm doing that. We don't need this. Get out of here. Then, stuff, else if, then. I don't think I have an end on that, actually. Because that's for the over... Yeah. Insert, enter. Okay, now theoretically, fingers crossed, or in Germany, thumbs clenched. Let's run our program and pray it works. It still doesn't, and I have no clue why. That's, nice. Let me Google this. YouTube is boomer. Yes, it is. Thanks for mentioning that, Alun. Let me Google, if else, or else if TI basic. What a stupid language. If condition, then commands, else if condition. End if? I need an end if. If on the TI-84, which is my thing, you try to use the else if statement, it will return an error. Cool, so that's like some other TI basic version, because I know there's like 3 different types. Instead, you must make it the two are separated by a colon. So if x equals 3, then That's interesting. Else if then. Okay, I understand what to do now. It's a janky, convoluted way of doing things, but this is programming Jank edition, so yeah. Time to cry ourselves to sleep doing this. So what we gotta do now is we need a then, like the way I see it, you need a colon between the if and the then. I think if then doesn't need a colon, does it? I think just if then else. Then ti basic. Yeah, the if. And then if. Yeah, you don't need a colon for the standard one. So I'm gonna delete that and insert a space like normal, because our stuff starts here. So if that, then we delete, insert our little colon here, then output, else, and now we need to delete and insert a colon there. If then we need another then connected with a colon, output, else. This is fun, isn't it? This is what all my subscribers came to see. Came to see me cry. And then another colon. Then output. And then an end. At the end should work, right? Yeah. Okay. I forget how many times I tried this, but X time is the charm. This music's pretty good. Not gonna NGL. Loading. I don't think it likes the embedded if-thens. Can I do... Here. Let me Google nested if statements TI basic. This is talking about here we are. I have to do... For each then, you need an accompanying end. Which makes my day happy. So happy. So there's our big end, which we know we have. 1 end, 2 end, 3 end. We have 1 end, 2 end, 3 end. Okay, this time's the charm, hopefully. Alpha F5, execute program, go. And when I press this, if it crashes, I'm ending the stream. Yes! Thank you, internet people. Oh yeah, we still have the P issue. That sounds so bad. Thank you, internet people. Wow, the internet people are so helpful. Look at that, it works now. It's a headache and a half to get working, but it works. I'm happy. I'm so happy right now. Nice, so awesome. And yeah, it's a pain, but it works, and if it works, I'm happy. Yeah. So let me just comment my crap. Alpha F5. Insert comment above. And I will say this is move right. So M-O-V-E space R-I-G-H-T. Move right. And close that off. Yes, this does look like trash. Trash. Garbage. But it works, and, you know, whatever it takes. Insert something there. Or no, we didn't need to do that. So we can just go here, and alpha F5, 7, say, take nabbit. Move E L E F G. Move left. Okay. I will get the movement down. Mr. Guy came by. Hi, Mr. Guy. Gaming moment? Well, yeah, it's kind of gaming. It's jank gaming, but it is gaming. So now I'm gonna get all the movement in, which is gonna be a pain, but that's the big thing. And I think that'll do it for today, because I want to sit around and do nothing and maybe play some games with my friends or whatnot. Yeah. So, let's get to it. So, we don't need a colon on that then, do we? No, we don't. But we do on everything else. So, insert colon, then definitely 100%. Now insert else if insert colon, then for that. We need an end here, and here, and an end there. And now, pray hard, because we're trying some stuff. We should be able to move left and right flawlessly. Perfect. And it works. It's real time, no delay like before. And the internet is mostly to credit for that. Now we just need up and down movement, because as you can see, those do nothing right now. So, break, get back to my code. We have moving left. We have moving right. We just need moving up. is our debug, which we can get rid of because that kind of defeats the purpose of the game once we do it. But for now, it's okay. We're going to insert a little space between that and this. We're going to put a comment above. This will be moved up. Copy, paste, rinse, repeat. I sure do love programming on the worst programming setup the world has seen. So this is moving up. I want to make sure it doesn't equal 1. And 25 is our key number. And it's got a then, and then we'll start pasting these lines because pain. Alpha, graph, copy, or I suppose it was F5, not graph, but you get the point. F5, paste. No, we need insert, enter, program, then. Okay, and then we'll just copy the output thing right here. Yoink it down. Just like that. And I'm going to copy the else ifs because I really do not feel like taking that with me. So, copy. Paste.
And up doesn't work without a down, so yes, this is what programming be. It really do. This is, yeah. I just wanted to get the movement in. That should take, like, up until 2. Just whatever. So yeah, let's move down. Shall we? Alpha, insert comment. This one will be move down. Yeah, this is called move up. I am definitely copy pasting everything, because it's easy. That needs to be 10. We're looking for 24, 25, 34. Prepare yourself. Start checking alpha, copy line, go down here. Let's go fetch our little thing here. Copy that. Paste it in. Grab our else if. And we can just copy this. Go down here. Paste it in. Set that to a space. Scoot up. Grab that. Paste it in. Grab that. Paste it in. Set that to a P. And then make sure we're in insert mode. Put in our 3 ends. And then set our move down information, which will be list 1, mark 1, plus 1, and then list 1, part 2, wrap that up in a baggie and store it in list 1. And one final end for that. There's our movement. With our debug menu. Meaning now, if we run our game. Yes, I'm ready. We can move left. Excuse me, we can move right. We can move left. We can move down, and we can move up. Holy smokes! Yeah, that's movement for you. Sure, my cursor doesn't flash like it does in excuse me, I keep saying Andrew. In Carrie's game, but it's a cursor. It's Minesweeper, it's mine, and I'm happy with it. So, yeah. That's that. I'm happy with it. It works. And we have debug mode in case we want. You can redraw the screen back. Hey, that's cool. Debug mode shows where all the mines and not mines are and the codes of everything and all that. Just, who cares? Yeah, I'm happy. Quit. Clear. I write a quick new program. Call it bye bye or something. We'll call it BYE. Just for you guys. And it'll be really simple. It'll just display some string stuff, say thanks. For watching. Math. Go to problem or probability. I don't know. Factorial. Get our closing there. Go on a new line. We will quick just display be sure to like where's K? There it is. Be sure to like comment and sub scribe for more content.
Bye. Should I put a heart in there too? Sure. We are looking for test 5 less than 3. Yep. It's a really janky heart, but you should know what it means by now. And then up here, I am going to clear the screen first. And then at the end, just so it doesn't put the little done message right away, I'm going to wait 5 seconds. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. You are welcome for me watching. Yeah, I suppose saying you're welcome to thank you makes sense. And saying thanks to watching, say you're welcome for me watching? Yeah, I don't know. But thank you all for watching. I will see you eventually in the future, and I'll notify you when I make more progress on this game. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and got a little message that I whipped up. Yeah, I want to run that again, it's cool. Yeah. Okay.